Hello there, my name is Philip and welcome to Totally Artmazing. Today, in honor of DC League of Super Pets, I'm going to show you the easy way to draw Krypto the Superdog. Yep, okay, I'll feed you in a sec. Okay, I'll feed you in a sec. I'm just gonna. I'll be right back. Now before we get started, make sure you remember to hit that like, subscribe and bell button. That way you can get notified as soon as the next exciting episode of Totally Artmazing comes out. Plus, make sure you stay tuned to the secret word of awesomeness at the very end. Ooh, very cool, very cool. So stay tuned for that. Roof! So Krypto the Superdog, he first appeared in Adventure Comics number 210, published by DC Comics, back in 1955. Wow, well done Krypto, you've been around for a little while. Now he's always been a white dog of no particular breed officially, but if you ask me, he looks like a white Dalmatian. See? Okay, so for today you're going to need a pencil, a rubber, a marker, some colors, and of course some paper. Okay, so we're going to start with drawing just the basic shape or the basic stick figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with an S shape, like so. So there's our nice broad body or the backbone. Now I'm going to put in two ovals for the bulk of the body. So I've got a larger oval over here because he has a very big, proud chest, and a smaller oval at the back here. Now he has a rather large neck, so I'm going to go from the edge here. I'm going to taper up a bit to that, and on this side as well. Now he's Superman's dog, so for the head, you draw Superman's logo. I know, right? Watch. So we're going to go across here, come out, down, back to the side over here, and up. So there's the basic shape for his head. Trust me, it'll make sense as we go along. I'm going to put in a cross for an eye guide. So sort of 3/4 of the way up is where you put the horizontal line, and just in the center you put a curve like that. That's going to be our eye guide. Now for the ears, I'm going to put in some guides using some triangle shaped squares. Triangle shaped squares. Just like this. So out, and back. Same on this side. Out and back. Just like that. Okay, now for the legs, you're not going to believe this either. Lightning bolts. Yep. So we go down here, we have 4 lightning bolts. And this one's going to stick out a little bit, just like that. And we put in a line at the top for the tail. And now we join our circles to form the bulk of the body. Okay, so that's the basic shape and proportions of our Krypto. So let's start putting some details in. So let's start working on his head. Now I said his head is going to be a diamond shape. Guess what? So's his nose. I know, right? He's totally Superman's dog. So we come over here and we're going to draw another Superman logo for his nose. And then we just put in some little curves on either side. And that is Krypto's nose. So now I'm going to curve this off a bit and bring it down, straight down, and then I'm going to draw a W. So we've got it straight. The center of the W is there, then back down. And then this time, this edge is going to come all the way around and sort of make a really big smirk, because he's super dog. He knows that he's that good. He knows he's powerful. So he's a bit smart here. I'm super dog. Now underneath, what we're going to do is we're going to put a little curve like so. And there's his chin. Nice and easy. Now like I said, he's Superman's dog. He's smug. He knows how good he is. So we've got to draw the eyebrows like this. And to do that, you draw a confused look. Where have I seen that look before? If you want to see more emotions, make sure you check out my emotions video. It goes into a lot more detail of how to draw emotions. It's so good. Oh my goodness. You should see. I was there when I was doing it. It was so good. Check it out. Emotions. So I'm using my guides here. So it's going to be a bit more of a upturn like that. And this one's going to be quite high. Now he's got quite bulky eyebrow muscles. So I'm going to put a bulk on this side. And I'm going to put a little bit of a bit underneath over here, so we can see his bulky eyebrows. Now let's do the eyes. I'm going to put a line underneath, and then a line down and a curve, and just a little bit of a curve at one side, and a curve inside, just to colour that in like so. So there's one smolder look. And on the other side, do the same. We're going to draw a line straight across, and a line underneath, curve down, curve around, a little curve inside, and we just need to fill that in for the bit of the smolder. And there's that look. Okay, so now we can bring this line up, bring this line around, and now let's work on the ears. Now the ears, you're basically going to be drawing little capes. He's so Superman's dog. So we're going to come up, and just curve these shapes around, bring it around and bring it back up and down. And that is that ear. Over this side we're going to have our cape coming around and then back, and then just bring this back so. And there's our Krypto ears. Pretty cool then. So let's just join the head to the neck. I might just bring this a little bit more out. So I'm just curving the shapes around to make it actually all nice and smooth, nice and flowing, so it's organic, not rigid angles. Okay, so let's start working on his collar now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a V at the base of the neck, following where my guide is going, either side. Just close it off either end. Now again, he's Superman's dog. What do we draw? Superman's logo. So another diamond down here, which connects to the center there, and up. Now here's a very simple Superman logo. So what I'm going to do is just going to line straight, curve and down, and same on the other side at the bottom, straight, down and curve around. And that's the bulk of Krypto's Superman logo. It's not a full Superman logo, it's a styled down version. Finally, what I'm going to do from this point of the logo, I'm going to come up and just connect at the top of the collar there, whereas this side is just going to go all the way around. And that's his collar. Okay, so let's put a bit of bulk onto his body. So I've got this lovely curve here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come from around this point and just bring a nice curved line for the chest, come around, follow to the back. So just imagine this line continuing to there. Now let's work on the legs. So we've got our nice thunderbolt here. So imagine the thunderbolt is the center or the bones, and then we just build off that. Now the muscles of Krypto, they're quite bulky at the top and they taper and become very thin at the base. I'll show you what I mean. So we've got this thunderbolt here, so I'm going to go nice and big and bring it back, and then we're going to go taper down. So we've got our thunderbolt coming out over here, so imagine it coming around and bring it back like so. Now for the feet, I'm just going to go a little bit of a line down, and then I'm going to draw 3 basic C's. So 1, 2, and 3. Now this side we've got our lightning bolt here, so I'm going to follow, imagine that's the bone, so I'm going to go around and bring that straight down, and this side's going to come like this down, and again straight down. I'm just going to bring this edge back a bit, and now I'm going to have my 3 C's, 1, 2, and 3, and there's our hand joining at the back. Okay, so now we've got our back legs. So we've got our lovely lightning bolt over here, so we're going to remember it's the bone, so we bring our bulk around and bring that down. Follow our wave of our lightning bolt and come down and taper in at the base. And again, 1, 2, and 3 C's for our foot. Now this side, we've got our lightning bolt coming out this way, so I'm going to stretch the leg out a bit. Bring it around, and I'm going to follow the base of the back. So I'm going to imagine the lines coming all the way down along the back here, continuing along and bring it down, and we sort of taper it in at the base. And then our C's at the bottom, 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw the cape. So I'm going to draw a nice wavy line from the top of the collar here. I'm going to go just a nice sort of S curve, like that. And then again at the top, I'm going to do the same, just to close off the top of the cape. This side I'm going to do the same, but more towards the back. Nice wavy line that joins at the base there. And then what I do is I just sort of join the base back around, so it gives the cape a bit of shape. Bring that up a little bit higher, because we still want to be able to see the tail coming from the back and going at the top. Okay, so that's our sketch of Krypto done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my marker and I'm going to mark in all the lines that I want to keep, and then I'm going to rub out all my guidelines because I don't need them anymore. So I guess I'm done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a little bit of a grey, just to put a bit of shadow in, just to give him a bit more definition on the white parts. See, just by adding just a few little bits of grey helps to show that he's white, but he's got a bit of definition. So there you have it, Krypto the Superdog. So DC's League of Super Pets is out now. I can't wait to see another great movie from DC Comics. Speaking of great comics, I also have my own comic called Antispy. It's an epic tale of adventure, excitement. There's so much magic. It's so good. There's a link in the description for you to check it out right now. So you made it this far. Well done you. I guess you're waiting for the secret word of awesomeness. Well, how about we make it sit? Good dog. So put sit into the comments to let people know how awesome you are and how dedicated you are. You made it this far. Well done you. Okay, so now you've learned how to draw Krypto the Superdog. You're probably going to want to learn to draw Superman with it. So I'd suggest you check out the video on the screen right now so you can learn how to draw someone flying. Check it out right now.